Hi guys, so I'm super excited for this video today because I'm actually doing a January favourites video, and I haven't done one of these for a long time now, and I think that's mostly because my favourites don't change that much. Like, I'll add like a couple of products here and there, but like it won't be enough to do like a whole video on. But I was looking through, you know, some stuff that I have that I recently got, some stuff that I got for Christmas, and just random stuff I've just picked up along the way. And I thought I'd pretty much have enough stuff to make a video. So yeah, I'm going to make a video of my January favourites, so I hope you enjoy it. So to start off with, I think I'm just going to start off with makeup because it's the closest thing to me. So the first thing that I really like at the moment is the MAC Studio Fix powder. I really like this because it doesn't dry your skin out. Like, it feels a little bit drier than obviously wearing liquid foundation, but it doesn't dry your skin out long term. And it gives the most beautiful coverage. Like, I have it on now over my foundation because I tend to get kind of red. I mean, I wouldn't say I have rosacea, but I do get red here, and you know, I have a lot of imperfections here. And when I'm on camera, you kind of need to put a little bit more makeup on, so I've pretty much gone over my foundation with this. And I actually normally use a brush, but today I used the latex sponge that you get in here as well. And I kind of would in the past look at this and not think to use it, but I actually think it's quite good. It gives a lot more of a fuller coverage if you want to use the sponge rather than using a brush, which gives more of a sheared out coverage, which is sort of for when you want to set your foundation, not exactly give, you know, more coverage than you want already, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm in the colour NC20, and I've just got this on at the moment. It's really good if you're on YouTube and, you know, you make videos. It's really good to use this because it kind of shears out the skin. It makes it a lot more perfect than it looks. It could be a little bit too much in real life, but you know, I'm the sort of person that I'm obsessed over foundations, powders, anything that makes you look flawless and even, I love. But you know, I do like sheer foundations and BB creams too, but I really like this for a flawless complexion. And just to mention, while we're on the topic of mineral foundations or powder foundations, I did a video on the Cover FX mineral foundation, which you should check out because it is literally on par with the MAC one. It's just as good. And if you want to try different brands, you know, because everyone kind of goes for MAC these days, it's nice to branch out. Which is the one that I have. Yeah, this is the Pressed Mineral Foundation. If you want to know a bit more about it, just go on my previous video. Not my previous video, the video before that one, yeah. Really, really good and very comparable to MAC. So check that out if you haven't already. Lip products. I'm not really a big lip product wearer, if that makes sense. I have tons of lipsticks that I just buy for videos, and lip glosses that I hardly ever wear. Mainly that's because I never put them in my bag, so when I'm out I never retouch them, so it probably looks like I don't wear it in the first place. But I saw this photo on Instagram, this girl, what's her name? I think her name's Makeup by Maya, I don't know how to say it. Anyway, she has like the most amazing makeup skills and she's so beautiful, she looks like a doll. And if it's that a good thing to look like a doll, I'm not really sure, but anyway, she's so pretty. And she used this Rimmel Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses, which is kind of like a lip tint. It's kind of like the Revlon, you know, the lip stain, not the balms, not like the chubby stick dupes, but the product that was like this. It's kind of similar to that. And then she laid over the top a gloss. So when I was in Boots the other day, I saw this and I couldn't remember what colour she used, but I was pretty sure it was like a baby pink colour. And the colour she used was called Endless Blossom, and it's so, so pretty. When I think of lip stains, I generally think of, you know, like dark, like bitten lips, like kind of like a twilight lip or like a vampire lip. But this one is the prettiest baby pink ever. So, so pretty. And I layer over the top Bellini, which is a really popular colour from the Revlon lip gloss range. And I haven't actually bought this before, and I'm so glad I did. I'm going to show you what it looks like now. I'm just going to layer it over the top. Okay, so this is the Revlon 1000 Kisses with the Bellini laid on top. How beautiful is that? It just looks like a really kind of natural lip colour. It's not too in your face baby pink like Saint Germain or, you know, something that's really stark. It just gives a beautiful everyday appearance, and that's a really nice combo. So pick those up because these are super cheap. Like, Rimmel are doing some really good products at the moment, and I really, really like that. Next up is a blusher, which I've loved for such a long time that I've really never mentioned it, and I don't know why I've never mentioned it. And I've got it here in one of my palettes. This is one of my blusher palettes, and it's this colour here. and it's by Trish Mcevoy. It's kind of hard to get hold of Trish Mcevoy, but I know they have a concession in London and a lot of cities they have. I'm not sure in America, I know it's an American brand, but I'm not sure where it's available in America. Anyway, they do beautiful blushes, and they kind of remind me of Bobbi Brown colours actually, because they're really baby pink and gorgeous. And this is my favourite colour here. It's called Peony Pink, and I actually have backup of it here. And I'm just going to swatch it for you on my hand. But it's such a beautiful colour. It's one of those colours that you look at in the pan and it looks so stark, you thought, oh, I could never wear that. But when you put it on, it just goes beautifully with all skin tones. It's this one here. It's a really, really nice baby pink. But obviously you can layer it as much as you like. You can make it super pigmented, or you can just do it as like a pop of colour. So there's so many different things you can do with that. Mascara wise, if you're on YouTube, you probably watch like a lot of the big makeup gurus videos, and I watch Tanya Burr a lot, and she always mentions this mascara by Maybelline. It's called Maybelline Falsies Volume Express, and to me, I'm kind of like, oh, mascaras are a bit boring. I have like 20, do I really need to try another one? But I was just, you know, in Boots, and I just thought, hey, might as well pick it up. So far, I really, really like it. I've got it on now, and to be honest, my lashes aren't that impressive, so you're not going to be like, wow, that looks amazing. But compared to other formulas that just literally make my lashes go straight, even after I've curled them, this one kind of lifts them up, and it just gives them a little bit more density, and it really builds up the black on them. This is what the brush looks like. It's kind of like a weird spoon shape. The only problem with this is that sometimes when you pull it out, you get way too much product on it. Sometimes the actual funnel of an funnel tube of the mascara wand is either too tight that it pulls too much product off, or it's actually too loose and you get too much product. So the best thing to do is I literally just wipe it on my hand, because the last thing you want is clumpy lashes. So I really recommend that. I don't use it on my bottom lashes though. The only thing I use on my bottom lashes is the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, which is really good because it never leaves any smudges. You know how you can put your mascara on the bottom at the start of the day, and then when you kind of get home you look like a crack addict, like you've got all like mascara running down your face, and it just doesn't look good. So I do recommend that. I've been trying a lot of Soap and Glory makeup, and I absolutely love their makeup. I love their jumbo sort of lip crayons. They're kind of like NARS, and they're really glossy and beautiful. I use those quite a lot. This one here, love. I've got a whole video on it if you want to check that out. Anyway, I heard a lot of good things about their concealer, and I finally have been testing out this Kickass concealer, which is fantastic. I love it, and I love it because it has, you can see it has two colours here. It has the obviously like salmon sort of concealing colour, and it has the lighter colour. You can mix them together, or you can use the salmon colour to correct under the eye. I just think it's so handy to use in your handbag, and it's also got a powder at the top which you can use to set as well. But I'm really super impressed with these, and I'm such a concealer fanatic. Like, I have about 20 concealers, and I always try something. If someone says something's good, I just go out and instantly buy it, because I absolutely love concealers. I think concealers and mascara are the only things I think really make a difference when you're not going for a lot of makeup. Like, if you just put a little bit of concealer on, a bit of mascara, you can just look amazing. And your brows, of course, like, brows are pretty good at like transforming your look. Something I got Jack to pick me up from America is the Maybelline Great Lash Clear, which is really good to set your brows with. When I first used it, I was like, well, this is super wet. Like, I put it on my brows and it was just like, I felt like it just took off all my brow product because it sort of was way too wet. But I just kind of just stroke it on the back of my hand, and then I just brush it through. And if you want like kind of like bushy eyebrows, or you want to make the tops of them kind of stick up a bit, or kind of, say like if you pencil your eyebrows in and they don't look realistic after because it just looks like a block, take a bit of this and sort of brush them up, and then it will just make them look, you know, a bit more realistic. But yeah, I really like that as well. If you're a big fan of MAC Smouldering, I think you'd really like this Revlon Luscious lash liner. It's a kohl eye pencil, and it's in the colour Oinks. Really can't pronounce things. Anyway, it's black. And does it make your lashes grow? I really don't think it probably does. It probably has some vitamins in there. But either way, it's just a really black colour, and I'll show it you now. super black, it's super pigmented, and it blends beautifully and it stays on. Like, I wear this in my waterline, I can wear it on the top, I can blend it, it sets lovely. It's just a really good product to use, and it's one of the best drugstore liners I have tried. If you're looking for some new drugstore liners, definitely check out the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Kohl pencils. They're meant to be really good as well, but I went to pick some up and they were totally sold out, so I'm gonna try again soon because they sound really good. And I've also been trying the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Liner. They have a really good brow product out at the moment, which is amazing, which I also have. But to be honest, at the moment, I really prefer powders and waxes a lot more than pencils. But either way, if you're into pencils, you should definitely check that out. This is the liquid liner, and it is super, super, super precise. It has one of the smallest points on it that I've ever seen, and it's one of those colours that is not like, oh, it's kind of black, but it's not totally black. It is black. It's the blackest liquid liner I've ever used, and it comes out, like, you know how sometimes you can use one and it comes out just a little bit and you have to go over it again? This one, you will get the perfect black line, and it kind of looks a bit like a wet look liner. It's not totally matte, but obviously if you wanted it to look more matte, you could go over with the black eyeshadow. Promise I'm finished soon. I really, really like the Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I don't know why I like this more than Painterly, but I feel like it's a lot more blendable and creamy. It's a little bit more yellow tone than Painterly, but I absolutely love this. One of my favourite eye primers of the moment, and it's a lot more easier to use than the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I know they've repackaged their packaging, because it used to be kind of like a genie bottle and it was impossible to get out after a while, so I knew people that used to cut it up and used to try and like put it in a little pot, but I know they have like the squeezy tube like this now, but I just haven't repurchased it or tried it again. But I just seem to like things in pots now for some reason. So I have kind of a lot of primers, to be honest, but most of them are formulated for oily skin, so when I do use them, they can dry out my skin. So I've been trying this Miracle Skin Transformer, which is SPF 20, and I've been using this a lot under my makeup. I mean, I still moisturise, but I'll use this on top with my fingers, and what it is basically, it's a tinted skin perfector, and this is in the colour medium, that's it there. And it's extremely silky. The consistency is a lot like Professional by Benefit. I believe it's silicone based. Yeah, it's silicone based. So maybe if you're oily, maybe not go for it if you're, you know, super oily and you don't want it to clog your pores. But me, because I have dry skin, it's great for me because it sort of mattifies, but without making your skin look totally dry. But it also hydrates as well. It has an SPF 20, so you don't need to worry about adding sunscreens on top of moisturisers and anything like that. I mean, my moisturiser does have an SPF 8, but it's also good to know that your skin's protected. It also improves skin texture, pore size, minimises the appearance of fine lines, and kind of what it does, it sort of fills in any fine lines around your eyes, and it just makes your skin look a lot more flawless, and I've really, really been liking that so far. So yeah, and it also gives you a tiny, tiny bit of coverage as well, kind of like a tinted moisturiser. I wouldn't say like a BB cream, a little bit less than a BB cream. But if you're on one of those days where you want to nip to the shops, but you don't want, you know, to put foundation on, just put this on and your skin will just look like, you know, like you haven't got makeup on, but it won't look like you've just woken up or anything like that. Okay, so one product that I love that you can't get here is Kate Somerville, and I just think the packaging, number one, is so cute. Like, I just noticed this. Like, how cute is that little smiley face on the front? Like, whoever came up with that was just adorable, and I love the packaging and I love the product inside it, which is more important, obviously. And I wanted to try the exfolikate, but they sold out of the normal one, which is like the most abrasive one. And I'm kind of thinking, well, I have a lot of peels and, you know, more abrasive things, so it would be nice to get kind of an everyday or every other day gentle one. And what I love about this is not only is it physically exfoliating, but it also has fruit enzymes in it as well. So what you do is you scrub it on your face and then you leave it for 2 minutes, I believe, and then the fruit enzymes sort of break down in dead skin cells. So it's kind of like hitting two birds with one stone, is that how you say it? Yeah, so it kind of like does both physical and chemical exfoliation, which is really, really good. And it smells beautiful as well. It has natural lemon, orange and sweet almond extracts. But yeah, I super recommend this, and they do one for all skin types. They do one for oily skin, they do one, you know, if you want a super exfoliating exfoliator, or obviously you've got the gentle one and you've also got a sensitive one. I absolutely love her line and I can't wait to try more of her products. I've been using this Caudalie serum that I bought in one of my French pharmacy hauls on my blog, and I went to London to visit my friend Curtis, and we went to this kind of like French pharmacy place that sold like Caudalie, loads of other brands like that, and I picked up this one. I was going to get the hydrating one, but I thought there's so many things you could get for cheaper that hydrate that do the same thing. But because this is more high-end, I wanted to get something with more ingredients and more benefits. So this is kind of like the first signs of aging serum. It has hyaluronic acid to plump out any fine lines. It also has AHA exfoliant, I believe, which kind of just regenerates the surface of the skin. I threw out the packaging, so I can't really say what else it does, but it has a lot of vitamins, minerals. Minerals are kind of bad, so I don't know why I'd say that, but yeah, it's basically good for your skin. I really like it so far, and all the Caudalie products have olive oil in them, I believe. That's why all the packaging has, you know, the natural sort of images on the front, because they're kind of very kind to the skin. They don't have any preservatives, they don't have any parabens, they don't have any bad fragrances that aren't natural, I believe, and a lot of the products are for all skin types as well, which is really good. Okay, so I was kind of looking for something really kind of cheap to use on my skin, like just a simple cleanser, and I heard a lot of people talking about the Clean and Clear Morning Energy Skin Energising Daily Facial Wash, and I did think that Clean and Clear was for people that had blemishes. You kind of wanted to keep your skin clean and not get blemishes. Well, I kind of went against that and bought it anyway, even though I don't normally get a lot of spots, or I don't get spots that often, to be honest. But I wanted to try this, and I absolutely love it so far. It says it has vitamin C in it and ginseng, but I don't really think that's going to benefit your skin because it's a face wash and you're washing it off like within a minute or so. But this is like a really nice foaming. It's really nice to wake you up in the morning because it has a really citrusy smell. So in terms of like just waking you up and just sort of doing a patch clean on your skin, like just quickly cleaning it just to make sure your face is clean for your base of your makeup, this is a really good product for that. And they do tons of other ones with the little beads in anyway, but the beads do dissolve when you use it on your face, so it's not really exfoliating at all. Now this is kind of a bit of a random favourite, but I love foot products. I just love like moisturising my feet after I get out of the bath and using like scraping tools like Ped Egg and, you know, all the disgusting skin scraping products. And I wanted to try this L'Occitane, I can't say it. Anyway, it's French. And a lot of their products have shea butter in, and I wanted to try this one because it's for dry skin and it's a foot cream. And it's a little tiny little sample that I got in one of my gift sets that I bought. And I absolutely love this so far. It doesn't have any sort of exfoliating ingredients that are going to help your feet technically get softer over time, but it does moisturise them really, really nicely. It's kind of like a balm as well. It's a really thick moisturiser. I recommend that as well. Quickly mention the Peptalash, which I love. I'm going to do an actual review of it soon, probably after this video actually, but this actually works. Like I've used this for about a month and a bit now, and it's not like one of those things that you use and you're like, oh my god, it's so long, it touches my eye. But it does make a difference. Like one morning I remember I was curling my lashes and I just looked at them and I was like, oh, you look longer, like you do look better. And when I put mascara on, they just seem to look a lot more like pow. But I'm going to explain that later anyway in another video because I don't want to be rambling on too much. Hair product, Mythical is a great product. You can use it on wet, you can use it on dry hair if you want a smooth finish. It kind of protects your hair, it sort of conditions it. It basically does everything for your hair. You can use it on all hair types, curly, wavy, straight, everything, but just don't apply too much on the roots. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I kind of really miss doing favourite videos actually. Haven't done one in a long time and I'm glad to be back. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions for me on products that I should try, then just let me know. See you soon. Bye.